Hey, how's it going, everybody? Scott Spreitzer here, DocSports.com. March Madness obviously in full gear. We're going to give out an NIT free play coming up on this report in just a minute. And before I get to that, though, a real quick note. If you are not yet a member at DocSports.com, just want to give it a trial run, click on that link below the video. Get yourself set up for a free $60 account. You can then use those free $60 on any of my daily packages or anybody else on the roster at DocSports.com. Simple as clicking on that link below the video. Also wanted to mention that we will have a show from the Red Rock Race and Sportsbook here in Las Vegas. We're going to shoot it on Tuesday. It'll be available Tuesday evening, and we'll be breaking down a lot of stuff from the Big Dance, including, some tools for handicapping the first round of the Big Dance, things of that nature, our Final Four predictions, even a free play or two that we'll include in the video. So that'll be on Tuesday evening, but I want to talk about the NIT, a free play, in just a moment. First, a real quick note. We do have a 7-star going in first round action in the NCAA tournament, the Big Dance. We'll talk a little bit more about that throughout the week, but again, it is available on my homepage, or will be available, a 7-star play in this week's first round action in the Big Dance. We ended up going 73% through the conference tourneys. Very happy about that. You know how well we've done all season long in basketball, both the NBA and college basketball. I do have a play going, a 5-star play going in the play-in games on Tuesday night, so you can check that out on my homepage also. One of the 2 games is a 5-star rated play for me. Real quick before I get into the game itself, the free play that I'm about to release, just a quick note on handicapping tools when it comes to the Big Dance. And again, we'll have a full video on this from the Red Rock on Tuesday night available. But I always tell people, because they've asked me on Twitter again this season, just in the last 12 hours or so, some tools, what do you look to stay away from or play on? One of the things I look to try to really dig into before I'm going to play on these teams are teams that had to win their conference tournament to get in. And I'm talking about usually lesser conferences. Richmond, for instance. Listen, I had Richmond the other day. We got the win. Great. I loved it, obviously. But Richmond had to win to be able to get into the Big Dance. They had to win all their conference tournament games in a very short period of time. Those teams, or by the way, I should say Richmond is power rated 85th by KenPom, for example. They were 91st before winning their conference tournament. Those teams are, generally speaking, over the course of a long period of time in the Big Dance, teams you want to stay away from. And also wanted to mention that even Virginia Tech in the ACC, winning that tournament, they're an 11 seed, which tells us that if they didn't win the championship, if they didn't beat Duke, you got a situation where Virginia Tech probably wouldn't have been invited to the Big Dance. Now, that's a lesser degree. If Virginia Tech would happen to win their first round game, nobody's shocked. It's an ACC team. But Richmond is one of those teams you might want to look to stay away from when it comes to this particular handicapping tool in the opening round. They won't be part of my card. Let's get to the free play for Tuesday. It is the battle between Princeton and VCU. Popping up my line service here with about 20 books in front of me. Virginia Commonwealth laying 6.5 just about everywhere. A couple of joints have Virginia Commonwealth laying 7 over the Ivy League entry. And when I look at Princeton, it's a team that shot extremely well. From behind the 3-point line, 2-pointers, they were extremely accurate all season long. They play little defense, and they don't get to the free throw line. In fact, jotted down in my notes, they were 355th out of 358 college basketball teams on free throw attempts to field goal attempts ratio, which means they don't draw fouls, and that stands to reason because they're firing a lot of deep perimeter shots throughout the course of the game. As far as VCU is concerned, good matchup for them. They are excellent on the defensive end. They are 3rd in the nation against the 3-pointer. They're 19th defending the 2-pointer. They're number 4 in all of college basketball in effective field goal percentage on the defensive end. So you get where I'm going here. This is a good matchup in all likelihood for VCU if they're focused. We assume they will be. They do have wins this year over Syracuse, Dayton, Davidson. They took UConn to overtime before losing that game. I think VCU is going to be too tough on the defensive end for Princeton to continue those red-hot shooting numbers from the deep perimeter. VCU minus the points is the free play for Tuesday. Don't forget, we're going to have our Big Dance video available on Tuesday night that we're going to shoot at the Sportsbook. And of course, I'll be talking Big Dance throughout the course of this week, videos each and every day. If you like the videos, click on the thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe. Check out that 5-star in college basketball's play-in games on Tuesday on my homepage. I'm Scott Spreitzer. Let's put them in the win column, everybody.